Hi everyone, this is Tara with Ariana Stark with your weekly reading for the week starting from 9 to 15th October 2023. I will use oracle cards as well as a tarot deck for your reading this week. For a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. I do have the timestamp, so we will start from Aries like I said. So in case you want to skip and go directly to your sun sign, feel free to do so. Let's just understand what's in store for you this week. For Aries, I do have the card Divine Will, and it's remarkable that I also have the card Lesson. So these cards are talking about spiritual awakening, spiritual lessons that you need to learn. You have to understand that whatever is happening in your life is all divine will. By and large, I think Aries, you need to think quickly and make the most of the decent start. Maybe you're going to be challenged with respect to technical matters. There's also going to be change in your working conditions, but then it also gives you a chance to understand or to learn something new, like I said. Other than that, maybe some of you are also making travel plans or looking into travel documents. Rewards for your past effort is also very likely. While shopping, I think Aries, you need to look closely. Maybe home improvements is also going to be there, or you're going to look at decluttering your living space. I do have the card I Lost Myself in You from the Love Oracle deck. This talks about a relationship which is deepening, or bonds are deepening here. I think you could have good conversations with your person. I think those of you who are single, maybe you want to reach out to someone you fancy. This could also be someone whom you meet on account of work. It could be an on again, off again relationship, but then your loved ones could ask you not to be too persuasive. Maybe you want to write a detailed letter to this person, but then you're going to stop short because of others dissuading you. Work-related romance is also a possibility, but then you do have your limitations, so that is why you're going to step away from this relationship. Those of you who are in an unhappy connection, maybe you're learning these karmic lessons with respect to your marriage or your relationship. Maybe you need to move away from this relationship if you want to free yourself from those shackles. From Aries, I will move to Taurus. For Taurus, I have a very positive treasure trove. So this is talking about material achievements. Maybe there are going to be possibilities for you to make quick bucks this week, but then I think you need to seek an advance. Paperwork or technical challenges will definitely increase. Your loved ones are also going to be supportive, but then, but like I said, you need to take any offer with a grain of salt. Maybe if you're working, also someone could be undermining your position. With this card, I think your base chakra or the root chakra also needs to be strengthened. Maybe you're also going to collect things of value this week. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, You Get Me Like No Other. I think your person and you could be quite intimate this week. Even holding hands, enjoying conversations over cups of coffee is something you need to look forward to. There's sexual chemistry here. Maybe your person is also supportive of you when it comes to handling matters at work. I also have this card third party. So some of you could be in a relationship which is dominated by other people who are interfering, or maybe you could be in a third party situation where there are two options for you or for your person. So you need to work around these aspects if you want to strengthen your bond or your relationship this week. From Taurus, I will move to Gemini. For Gemini, I do have the card Disquiet, Unease. Now you see this person, she seems to be in a defensive frame of mind. I think stomach related issues could surface for many Geminis. Maybe there are roadblocks, last minute changes that you need to maneuver. Seek divine intervention. Work on it. Maybe you should also not allow the situation to get the better of you, because these are challenges. Perhaps, Geminis, you have built on your networking skills in the past, so tap into these contacts to help you get ahead. You feel let down, but then you also need to work around those situations rather than let the situation get the better of you. Refocus is the card. So maybe you need to retreat from certain situations, reevaluate your goals. You also need to do the soul work so that you can be emboldened mentally as well as physically. I do have the card toxic relationship from the love oracle deck. Maybe you are in a situation that is unhealthy, maybe your person is abusive, or it could be that this person has bad habits, so you need to snap out of this connection if you want to get better in life. Sometimes, some people come to teach us life lessons, but then they shouldn't harm us, they shouldn't break us down mentally as well as physically. Perhaps because of your relationship, you're also very rattled or tensed. So you need to understand where you stand with respect to this connection. Those of you who are romancing, I think your person does find you very attractive. Sexual chemistry is also going to be there in your relationship, but then at times you need to step back, you need to realize what is it that you want from this connection. Your person could also be someone who could be suspicious, so keep that in mind as well, Geminis. From Gemini I will move to Cancer. For Cancer, I do have the card be vigilant. Your ears should be close to the ground, you should be alert, you should be open to new opportunities. You should understand what's brewing in case something is amiss. I think the squirrel, it also stores for a rainy day, so you need to take a close look at finances. There are opportunities to make gains this week. Appreciation is also going to be there, and while striking those deals you should look closely. Someone definitely has your back. Maybe you should seek assistance from someone else. Maybe this person has got deep pockets and he could help you out. Other than that, I think the focus this week should be on learning, enhancing your skills. Maybe time is also a factor for you. Technical or gadget issues could also surface. I do have the card shadow work. I think you also need to do the inner work. Maybe there are certain habits you need to get rid of. Maybe you should do some soul searching, because for your soul's ascension this is also very vital. I do have the card monosyllables. My feelings are deeper than I can express, from the love oracle deck. Now maybe your relationship is also one where you're not interacting freely with your person, but then this person does have deep feelings for you. When we throw a pebble in still waters, it does go deep. So likewise, I think this person does care deeply about you, but is not going to wear his heart on his sleeve. So keep that in mind. Maybe you're also dealing with a person who is older than you, who's senior than you. This person could also be very financially sound and is going to assist you. It's also possible that you could meet someone on account of work, or this person and you share the same interests. So work on this relationship. From Cancer, I will move to Leo. For Leo, I do have the card, that sinking feeling. Something is amiss. Maybe you feel that things are falling apart for you. Yet I think this is the week when you're going to be very flexible. You need to work quickly on your ideas, because progress is going to be on the cards. But also keep in mind this card, maybe the pit of the stomach is giving you some signals you need to pay attention to. Your body could go tense, or you could pick up some vibrations. Yet I think going to be sought after. Maybe your loved ones also expect a piece of you. They expect you to come to their aid, so you need to oblige them without hesitation. Look into home improvements as well. With respect to your love life, I have two cards. This could be true for some of you. Maybe you're desiring a union, or you're going to be the center of attention. Like I said, maybe they do want to get to know you better. On the other hand, those of you already romancing or you're married, I think you should keep this card in mind. It says your negative behavior, ego, attitude problem. Admitted you were in the wrong. I think a distance could creep up in a relationship because of these factors. I think there's grace in admitting to our flaws, to bridge that distance, to create warmth in a relationship. I think you need to accept and acknowledge where we have gone wrong. Love knows no barriers. Maybe that is why you're getting that sinking feeling. Maybe you want to be in the arms of your person, but then this could also act as a barrier or a hindrance in your love life this week. From Leo, I will move to Virgo. For Virgo, I do have the card kindness. I think you need to be kind towards yourself as well as creatures great and small. You need to be open-handed. Unexpected surprises are in store for you. You know, the universe always rewards kindness. So maybe you're also going to get an opportunity to earn some quick bucks. You'll be content and happy. Even if you're taxed at work, I think you can expect good progress. Other than that, Virgos, I think you could also be dealing with reunions, social events. You need to relax. Maybe there are people who are bothering you. You should not care about them. I do have the card nostalgia. Maybe some of you are also quite wistful on account of a relationship. You do want a union with your person, but then there could be that rift. Some of you could be single, maybe you're traveling, footloose and fancy free. I think you should enjoy your single status as long as it lasts. Maybe you should also meet up with other members of the opposite sex. Maybe on account of a social event also you're going to cross paths with that special someone. So you do have options in case you're single. In case you're romancing, I think you should enjoy dinner dates with your person this week. From Virgo, I will move to Libra. For Libra, I do have the card tune in, your soul knows. I think you need to follow your inner voice, your inner instinct, because you're going to come away making gains. Positive feedback will also come your way. This is a week which is going to be marked by sudden developments. Maybe you should act quickly. Sometimes, you may also feel as though your voice is being ignored. Maybe you should also focus on spiritual matters, because I do have the card healing, which talks about the same. You need to focus on balancing your chakras, on doing the inner work. Maybe you should also resolve issues with anybody this week. With respect to your love life, I do have the card hesitancy, commitment, phobia. Now this is talking about a need to be 100% sure about your relationship. Maybe you or your person suffers from commitment phobia, isn't willing to go the whole hog when it comes to the relationship. So keep all those issues in mind, Librans. Some of you could be in a third party situation. Maybe you want to break free from your unhappy connection and be in the arms of your secret lover, but then this person could be having these issues which needs to be worked upon. Maybe you need to heal from past relationships before the ring can fit in your finger. Let's move from Libra to Scorpio. For Scorpio, I do have the card graceful surrender, admit and confess. It says here, I think there's grace in admitting to our flaws this week. Maybe others expect you to do some soul searching, to admit to your flaws. I think ego issues could crop up in your relationship or within the work environment this week. Even if you're going to be busy and creative, maybe someone is going to unsettle you or is up to mischief. Maybe in the present circumstances you have to climb down from your position. Maybe you feel abandoned with this card, but then over time you will be proved right, Scorpions. Perhaps it is better to lie low. But sometimes people want to pull the rug from under our feet and we have to retaliate or react. With respect to your love life, I do have a very beautiful wedding bells. Maybe some of you want to settle down. Maybe you're meeting that special someone on account of a social event. I think you could also be dealing with someone on account of work, that you're reconnecting with this person, and this person could be quite noted in his field. But then you do have your limitations. Maybe you think it is imperative for you to draw the line. This person could want to hold on to this relationship or want to develop a friendship, but then you could step away. Even those of you who are married, I think you should try not to overreact, because it could mean that you could have disagreements with your person, your in-laws. So keep all that in mind, Scorpions. For Sagittarius, I do have the card as above, so below. I think the planets above are having a bearing on whatever is going on in your life. Fate is a huge factor. Maybe you're also dealing with emotions. You can't understand what's going on internally. That is also affecting your outward behavior or vice versa. I think this week the onus is going to be on you. Your responsibilities will certainly increase. Maybe you should deliberate with a senior figure, try to understand what the problems are, to find solutions. You're going to be someone who is going to be brainstorming. Your family members could also expect you to act quickly, but then you do want to take your own sweet time. Technical or paperwork will increase. Maybe you should also be clear with respect to your verbal utterances. Other than that, I also feel that money matters could affect your relationship. Look closely at legal documents or official paperwork this week. I do have this card, the answer is no. Maybe with respect to a particular question, I think the universe is asking you to rethink your moves. Maybe you also need to do some spiritual remedies this week. Even in a love connection, I do have this card, thoughts of you fill up my senses. Maybe the two of you are only thinking about each other, but you're not verbalizing how you're feeling. That is why you may think that this relationship has reached a dead end. You could also be concerned about the health of your partner this week, Sagittarians. By and large, I think you could be preoccupied with thoughts about your person. Let's move from Sagittarius to Capricorn. For Capricorn, I do have this card, communicate. I think communication is the key. Maybe you also need to work on your throat chakra. Communication could bring in news with respect to your personal life, with respect to your professional life. I think maybe you also need to renew contact with someone. This person could also help you out. Maybe this person could also be of the opposite sex. Maybe this person is also someone for whom you have feelings. It's an unacknowledged relationship. By and large, I think this week, Capricorns, you're going to be very determined. You're going to want to get ahead, and it's your quick thinking which is allowing you to make inroads. Time could also be a factor, so act quickly on your ideas. I do have the card admired. I think on account of your professional acumen or your skills, you're going to be admired. The spotlight is definitely going to be on you. Even the opposite sex will show more than a passing interest in you. They show a need to know you better. But I also have this card, blindside. Maybe some of you feel abandoned or ignored in a relationship, so keep that in mind. Maybe you need to discuss things with this person so that there's more harmony in your relationship this week. Let's move from Capricorn to Aquarius. Perhaps write sweet nothings to your person. Aquarius, I do have the card tussle. I think from 9 to 15th October, there could be a dilemma at hand. Maybe you need to make up your mind. This could also be a competition, or you could be dealing with a rival who is very competitive. This week, I think you also need to watch your words, because what you say can create discord or disagreements. Ideally, I think you should use your glib tongue. You should network and negotiate even if you're reluctant. There could also be changes in your schedule. Last minute changes are going to be there, and this could also be something that you despise. Basically, your plans could be altered, so you need to be flexible. Maybe you also need to focus that much harder. The universe is also asking you to be devoted, to be committed to your cause, whether personally or professionally. Maybe you also need to do spiritual practice. I do have the card runner and chaser. Maybe some of you are in a twin flame connection. One person could be quite persuasive while the other could want to turn away because of the intensity of the connection. It could be like a cat and mouse chase. I think both of you need to be in alignment before things can fall in place for you. Yours could also be an on again, off again connection. Maybe you're concerned on account of the health of a person. That is why you're going to renew contact with this person who makes your heart skip a beat. From Aquarius, I will move to Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac. For Pisces, I do have a very positive second chance. I think the roll of the dice is in your favor. You need to make the most of it. Even if there's hard work in store for you, you should not throw in the towel. You should persist. I think you also need to be collaborative. Others may think that you're not cooperating. Maybe because you think rewards aren't immediate, that is why you want to give up. But then a winner never quits, species, so keep at it. I do have the card summer. Maybe you also need to spend time outdoors, even if it's not the summer season. Maybe in some parts of the world or the southern hemisphere it is, but then by and large I think autumn is the season worldwide. You're being asked to go outdoors. Maybe you also need to do some salt water cleansing because it's the seashore year. Respect your love life. I do have this card, remembrance. Your memories distract me. Maybe some of you care deeply about this person and you cannot shake the thought of this person. You are constantly reminded of him or her. I think you feel your relationship is a challenge because your person doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. Maybe you think it's a dead end, but you do want a second chance. Maybe this person is hiding his feelings from you. Even if he cares deeply, is not going to be explicit. You could also be exchanging photographs in case you're romancing. I think you should focus on work this week. I think you could be focused on work this week. Maybe your person has other issues that needs to be addressed. That is why he could go quiet. Species, I also feel that maybe you also need to relax. So maybe if there are social events this week, then you should join in and have fun. I hope everyone you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye till the next time.